Joker. Let's go. Come on. Hey, check 24.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 99. Check 99. Go. Kill.
On first down, here's Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Hundley. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Watch the safety creep. Whip. Watch the whip. Jim.
Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Hundley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Switch. Check safety. 66. Pull it. Half. Check 49. Hey.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back and get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Check. Fresno. 25. Check 25. Ready.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got to get the ball. Hey, check. Hey, Charlie. Watch the shift.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, this is Geis. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard
line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And able to find Graham, complete. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watch the twist.
Here's Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give coming right is Breida. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Locke. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Brings up 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Let's get this. Let's get this. 51. 12. 51. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Go. Mike. Smooth. 51. You.
After the sack on first down, Luck. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Luck. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He finds McKinnon, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Luck now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
11. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. I'm going to make Alpha. Run you.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Dancing to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
He's mine.
Call.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Delta.
54. You can't block me. Alert flare.
John Wright. Quo. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A nice gain of 21 yards. The final shot before the break. Luck. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Curtis Samuel, as time expires in the 1st half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert up and good. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
55. Go, Mike 51.
Out of the gun, Luck. This goes to Mack on the check down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Check out. 5-6-7.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Crunch time.
Reggie. Kill. 11Z. Hey. High 7.
Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
52. Mike 52. Watch twist.
They snap it to Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Tim Patrick, 77 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right, 40! Check, walk 54. You right, check.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, seam 6.
Now on 2nd and 16. Luck. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. On first down, it's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Jarrett McKinnon. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing again is Locke. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw. Locke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight it.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly...
Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check out. Right, 674. Go ahead. Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Bang, 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 bang. Watch this.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
12. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Oh, here we go.
On second down and 4, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Noah Brown. His second touchdown on the season as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second and 11 now, Hundley. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 11.
The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now Hundley. And he finds Jimmy Graham. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
A gain of 15.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Breida, he'll try the right side. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, 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 check. Hey. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let it go.
They run again with Breida. Room here to run. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Luck flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Luck taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Hatchet.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Check out. 622. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
After the interception, it's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
54 Mike. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Middle.
Throwing on second and long. Luck. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Check. Watch 54. 12. Go.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Luck being chased out left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's get this.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They run with Breida. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Strong right. 10, under 10, 10.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Eluding the pressure. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves,